Hello, and welcome to Bad at Board Games. My name is Brad Blake, and I'm bad at board games, so you don't have to be. I'm the worst. I'll take it. You can beat me on any game, anytime, anywhere. Anyway, what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about my 10 most played games currently ongoing, somewhere between like over 100 plays and, down to 14 or 15 or something like that. But we're just going to go over them, see if anything's changed. I was a little surprised by some of them, especially considering one of them's relatively new, and thought I'd share that. And everybody likes top 10 lists, so let's get right to it. And just so you know, 70% of you aren't subscribed. If you like this content and want to help us out on the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do fun board game stuff here. Let's see what we have. And I do have to reference my phone because that's how things work here. We're going to cheat. We're going to have a number 11. This one, I could probably have another number 12 as well, but these two are actually tied for 10th. So I'll call it 11 and 10. Where are you at? Here we are. Marvel Zombies. So the other thing to think about on this list for you is that, like, as I'm making game recommendations and reviews, you may be like, I don't identify with the games that he plays because I don't like what he plays. But these are the games that are getting to the table a lot. These are the games I like a lot. These aren't necessarily my top 10 games of all time, but some of these are going to end up in that list. But definitely the most played. Marvel Zombies, I like this a lot. Game Stewart is finally shipping my next round of orders. I think I ordered the X-Men box, which is another big box like this. And then I got all the Kickstarter add-ons when I bought this, the X-Men, and that came with all the Kickstarter stuff. And I kind of just wanted the Kickstarter stuff after I missed the Kickstarter, and then picked up Heroes Resistance, and now I'm a big fan. I really like this game. I think it's pretty cool. I have played this one 15 times. So I know that's not a lot, but we're going to continue to move up as we go through the list. My next one, most played games, is Heat. I think this is a great game. I've played this 15 times as well. They have just announced a new expansion coming out. Hopefully it'll show up sometime before summer. That's going to sell out. I highly recommend, if you like this game, get ready to click when it goes on pre-sale. But I think this actually feels like racing. I have done some, racing and autocross. So I like the slipstreaming. I like how they've laid things out. I like how they're doing things. Like this is it still makes you feel, has some of that feel, but still has the fun with it as well. It's not so technical that you're just like, I don't care about the camber of my car, or like all these things that can really like bog things down if you're trying to be a simulator. This is a fun version, and it plays quickly, and I can play it solo and still have like 6 people I'm playing against, and the autonomy is second to none on any solo game I've ever played. But these two, we're at 15 plays each, and I think they're great. Next, what do we have? All right, this one actually is Toph's, and we played this 17 times, and that is Pandemic Legacy Season 1. That was a really fun experience. Really enjoyed that. We took a year, I think, like once a month, a little over once a month, to finish that game. But I liked the story intertwined, and it made Pandemic more fun for me. Pandemic, I can kind of take it or leave it. I think it's a decent game, decent co-op game, but adding the extra rule set and the twists and turns that come with the storyline, and some of the things that they take away from you during the game, like making it a little bit crunchier, I really appreciated and really enjoyed. So Pandemic Legacy, we played that 17 times. And then the next game, I can't find it. I've been scouring. I don't know if one of my kids swiped it or what. But if you've watched the channel or heard me talk, Hadrian's Wall, best roll and write out there. It's kind of one of my first roll and writes, so it spoiled every roll and write thereafter. Thought Twilight Inscription was going to be a big contender for Hadrian's Wall, and it just comes up short. It's on BGA now. I recommend trying it out on that, although it's still more fun in person. The only thing I complain about on BGA, and I've asked the developers to slow it down, is when they put out the cards when you're getting attacked, you kind of just don't want it to be like this instant thing that like boom, and like you don't see it. You kind of want that flip, and the tension of am I going to, and is this going to happen? Like they could make that like 5 seconds where you'd see the animation come out and give you some of that suspense. Did you build up your wall enough? Are they going to break through? Things like that. That's definitely something missing in the game for that. And I think it's a little bit easier to see everything on, unless you have a big monitor. I'm usually playing on my iPad. But Hadrian's Wall I've played 20 times, and making sure I have everything selected. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I've played that more. This next one surprised me. I guess I know I've been playing it quite a bit, but I didn't realize it was going to end up here because this is within the last quarter. And this is a big, heavy game. Kingdom Death Monster. I would not have thought this was going to... now I am... And I would say most of this was played in a month because I'm slowly trying to get back into it now. Since my Black Friday... I had no control on Black Friday for Kingdom Death Monster. Let's just put it that way. I'm up to 27 plays of this, and this is 2 to 3 hours a play with the what do you call it? Settlement phase. And I would say it's probably 2.5. It doesn't take as long as Oathsworn. That'll be one of my things. I need one more play of Oathsworn with my friend Ashby. I've gotten halfway through that game, and then I'm going to be able to do a comparison. Oathsworn takes 3 hours minimum. You're gonna be sitting there playing, and demands 3 hours unless you do like the short story where you just read the one page. But if you're going through the story and trying to do the boss battle, it's a minimum of 3 hours. So anyway, I was long-winded to say like I'm already up to 27 plays of this game. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm about halfway through my second campaign. I bailed out of my first one, and it's kind of a learning thing. So you're going to like go so far, decide to restart or die. You're supposed to die. And then start again and go through, probably die maybe on your third time, or you can watch Finn and you'll get all his secrets and he'll be able to help you along the way, so to speak. If you enjoy KDM and you're struggling and you're trying to find somebody, Finn has a YouTube channel and a Patreon. I highly recommend both. I'm going to sign up for his Patreon. Castles of Burgundy. I guess I didn't let that one be a surprise. There we go. Castles of Burgundy. We are up to 30 plays of this. I would have thought I'd played this more. But this isn't the new one, and it's got dust on it. But love this game. Everybody, this was go check out my one game to rule them all, right? Great game. I don't know if there's much to say about it, but not surprising to me that that's on this list. This next one is for the long time ago subscribers. I haven't talked about it much lately, but I recommend this a lot, especially around Christmas, is Super Mega Lucky Box. This is Gamers Bingo. If you like bingo, you're going to like this. If you like tic-tac-toe, nobody likes tic-tac-toe, but think of that. Combining tic-tac-toe, Gamers Bingo with chaining. So if you like to hey, I get a tic-tac-toe, gives me another number. I get to put that other number anywhere on the card I want. Like you keep getting to chain. And And if you can like chain 3 or 4 events together, or 5, it's a lot of fun. So Super Mega Lucky Box, we would bring it out at the end of a lot of our game nights for quite a while. I need to bring it back out again. It's just a fun little game. 31 plays, and it's a nice little filler game. This is one of those you're gonna play 2 or 3 times when you pull it out. So sometimes just once, but you can teach anybody. Like if you're trying to get people into gaming, try this. This is now, I saw it like $19 or $20, but I was getting these like at $11 when they came out. So it's interesting that the price has doubled, but you should be able to find this somewhere fairly cheap. You can get it on Amazon still. But it's just a good fun game. And like when you're trying to get people in that don't like games, it's like, this is bingo. Do you know how to play bingo? Yes. Okay, then let me teach you the little intricacies a little bit about playing bingo. And Super Mega Lucky Box, 31 plays, if I didn't say that. So the next one, this is where I get into some harder plays, and this is where BGA really started to shine for me, is Gaia Project. I was able to finally binge and play Gaia Project to my heart's content. I've got in with a couple people, and we were always playing 3 or 4 player games. I've got 33 plays of Gaia Project in. I am by no means a master. I've won like 2 or 3, probably 10% of my games I win at this. I even played a couple people better, but the plus side to Gaia Project is that it is, depending on which race you pick, it is infinitely replayable. But then trying to learn that race takes time. Like, how does this race play? What is it really, the intricacies and the nuances of it that allow me to push through and win, and what is somebody else playing? And a lot of it also is looking at the map before you even pick your characters, in my opinion. So like this can be meted to the point where like so you just kind of have to realize that there's people out there that know this game so much better, and have played it maybe 500 times, and they really understand the strategies and really understand each character and blah, blah, blah. I still will take this 1 million times over Terra Mystica, all the other ones that this was based off of. I think this is better. I really don't like Terra Mystica. Terra Nova, haven't tried to play it yet. I was trying to get that for TOEF, and we just never got it tabled. But yeah, Terra Mystica, I've tried it on that iPad app from the App Store. I've tried it on BGA. I think for me to ever like Terra Mystica, somebody's going to have to sit down and teach me how to play some of the nuances of it. But I get it here. For whatever reason, I don't get it there. So, and when you don't understand, well, it's not that I don't understand. I just don't enjoy it. Whatever. It's strange that I could like this one as much as I do and not like the other one as much as I do. The next one, Pocket Game. Yep. Hive. Hive is number 3. So Hive used to be like number 1 most played. This is saying 41 plays. I wonder if this is just this year. I'll have to look at this. I know I'm over 50 plays on this, but anyway, we're looking at Hive. I have the Carbon edition. I like the black and white better than the, cream color and colored bugs, so to speak. So, but this is a great game. They also have this on BGA now. I don't care for the pill bug, I would say, is the only one, because everybody seems to meta around that if you have the pill bug. So, but I like Hive, and I recommend it. You can get Pocket Hive, which is even smaller than this, but I don't think you need smaller. You play best 2 out of 3 typically if you're playing it in person. And it's nice to have somebody that's kind of at your level. It's just an enjoyable game. And then this one was my surprise. I knew I'd been playing this quite a bit, but I didn't know I was like at this level. So Barrage Laywater expansion. So I have now played this 45 times. And I kind of backed off because I was like, I finally got burnt out. Now, I guess my burnout level is around the 30s and 40s, and just need a break. This is a great game. I think this is just a stellar game, and this is one of the few games that I say the Ley Water expansion is essential. It just gives you more options. It opens things up. It was designed originally with all of that in play. And it makes it a little bit more complex because you have another department that is you kind of have to try to get your head around. But it's more than one department, but there's one that's a little bit finicky to understand. This game, I've played it at all player counts. And did we play it at 5? I think we even played it at 5. We had a 5-player game of this, and I was shocked. I actually like the 5-player map in a 4-player game. I think that I enjoy that quite a bit, surprisingly. I almost enjoy that better than the base map. So it doesn't get so tight that it really can squeeze, that one player out. And then a lot of people haven't played the 5th-player map, so then it starts to level the playing field out a bit. When you have those expert players, they're still going to win, but they're not going to just crush you with their normal strategy. But I've played Barrage now 45 times. So this one was a shocker to me. The next one has not been a shock. It's going to be a while before anything overtakes this. And this is only partial. So this is my game, Genix design, but this is Marvel Champions. I have, and probably will be, this has got the X-Men. I finally had to put that in here. Next Evolution, the campaign I'm working on, because I'm behind and haven't finished it yet, actually. Only played a few of the villains. But this, like my friend Ashby and Alex are going to, and it's not even a tournament because I don't know, they're going to some event on Sunday about this, but they love this game. They're playing this every week, and I like this game. I'm going to get it back, playing it at lunch at work because I just enjoy it. When I sit down and play, I have a new hero deck and I'm playing a villain, Juggernaut, or whoever it is. I find it fun. I find that puzzle. I find that challenge fun. I just look up good decks, and I'm not trying to find the best deck. I usually try to start out with the standard deck that they come with and see how they play, kind of learn which heroes I do and don't like. And I've got just about everything. As far as being a completionist, this one's kind of broken me a bit. I would say I don't have 10 heroes. Might be 10 heroes that I don't have yet, but Christmas is coming, so maybe some of my kids will buy that. I like Deadpool. So if my kids are watching this, I have told them that, but I'm going to end up not getting any of the characters. But I have played this, what is it, 100? Where am I? 129 times. So still getting my money's worth out of it, and up until KDM's sale, I would have said it was my most expensive game ever. We're going to have a video on that, lack of shelf control and why I'm buying less games. Anyway, what's your most played game? How many times have you played it? Like, are you 200, 300, 400 on some game that's like, and if you see, like, as I get, my most games are like these heavier Euro games. I've got Gaia Project, I've got Barrage, like even KDM surprised me. I knew how many times I'd played it, but I guess I just didn't realize it in terms of other games I've played, and as I'm trying to do stuff for the channel and like getting 5-10 plays in, so, and then moving on to the next thing. But these are the ones that like keep coming back over and over, and I want to find a way to get them played. So, or when I played them, I played the heck out of them because they were that good. So I'm really curious what you think, what you like, what's your, top couple. That's always cool to know. Like, do Do you use BG Stats? What do you use to keep track of it? I use BG Stats. I think that's a nice tracker. But I would like to know. And if you've enjoyed this, check out some of our other videos. We've got reviews. We've got top 10s. We're gonna be starting our top 100 again for next year. We'll be doing that in January. So just remember, hit that little like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Comment down below because I want to be able to have conversations with you. And just no matter how you play, whether it's solo, with family, or friends, enjoy whatever you are bringing to the table. Have a great night. Bye.